Hey guys, Greg here, Bone Tactical checking in, and today we're going to be bringing you an all-new review of an all-new car, the 2021 Dodge Ram Night Edition. All right, this thing's pretty slick. It's a pretty sweet car, new car to the Bone Tactical family. So I'm gonna do a little review, and you guys may know me for my pickup truck builds, and to date, all of them have centered around Overland Expedition. I am not going to do any kind of Overland Expedition build today. I'm not going to talk about Overland Expedition. I'm going to talk about this vehicle that I'm actually not going to build. So you may be familiar with the Ford F-250 from the past, or maybe the Nissan Titan build or the Toyota Land Cruiser build. You may be familiar with the videos of the Tahoe that we did Overland Expedition clandestine camping, or basically it's when you go and sleep in the vehicle and camp out of the vehicle and nobody knows that you're in it. But that's not what we're doing today. This vehicle we're not going to make any modifications to whatsoever. This vehicle comes stock, as you see here, blacked out, completely blacked out. All right, pretty cool looking, blacked out and lowered. All right, airbag system. But let's just get right into the details and I'll take you guys on a little walk around. So we're doing this one a little bit backwards. Hey guys, Greg here, checking in, Bone Tactical. Again, the Dodge Ram 2021 Night Edition 1500 pickup. I'm not gonna read you guys the specs, okay? Just know that it's the top of the line 1500 pickup truck Ram is offering, apart from the TRX, all right? The TRX is a little crazy, 700 horsepower version of this. This has got all the bells and whistles. The next down the line, we're looking at, I believe, $64,000 is the sticker price. Pretty great truck. I'm going to take you through and show you all of the details. Again, I'm not going to show you the specs. You can read the specs anywhere online. I'm going to tell you from a guy who builds trucks, from a guy who uses trucks, from a guy who knows trucks. I'm going to tell you my opinion, and we'll talk about this truck, what's good about it, what's bad about it, and what are the features, and why are they important, what's going on with them. All right, 22-inch wheels, blacked out trim. All right, this is the gray, this is the lighter color gray. I don't like the darker color gray. The black is cool too, but I really like this light gray. They've got running boards that roll down when you open the door. All right, check that out. Okay, running boards that pop down when you open the door. Big wheels, air suspension, all right, air ride suspension. The suspension components, I will say, they look a little dainty, all right? This is coming from an off-road guy. The suspension components look a little dainty. Only time will tell if they hold up. We've got all the blacked out, everything's blacked out, all right? The idea for me with this truck was to buy a truck that I'm not gonna work on. All right, and I will tell you, this truck is the most on the market. I've done a lot of research, test drove just about all the cars out there. This is the most user-friendly Ram that's out there. And it's not just the most user-friendly Ram, it's the most user-friendly 1500 pickup truck on the market right now. In 2021, this is all the tech. It's got all the driving capabilities. It's a driver-centered vehicle. It's beautiful, it's sharp. I'm not doing anything to it. Off the lot, okay, this is what it is. All right, this is where we're at. The inside is beautiful. All right, it's a limited edition. Again, it's the night edition. It's got all this fancy trim, really nice leather, all right? It's got the Laramie leather. When you look inside, it's basically got the flat screen like what a Tesla has, okay? It's just so driver friendly. It is the most driver friendly 1500 pickup truck on the market. All right, we've got a heads up display here. We've got every kind of, I want to show you this backup camera, by the way. This is took a little getting used to, the shifters right there, but check out this backup camera. All right, we've got basically what is the equivalent of drone footage off to the left here. So it's an overhead view of my truck and surroundings. And then we've got reverse footage here All right, if I'm backing up in a trailer, I can even see the trailer hitch that's on there and just back that up straight. Great, okay? We've got all kinds of controls here, you know, mirror, dimmer. I can set this here to where the mirror itself is a camera screen, okay? I can set that. There's a lot of things that I can do here. As it's got when I switch lanes, or when I'm getting out of the lane and I don't have the turn signal on, it buzzes, everything buzzes, it lets me know I'm not supposed to do that. It's got the cruise control that does all the changing, cruise control, all that stuff, full Bluetooth, all right? Harman Kardon, I think it's like a 16 speaker system. It's the truck that you don't have to change. That's the idea, okay? That's the idea behind this truck. It's got all of the bells and whistles, just a beautiful driver-friendly experience. Again, I told you it's got the air ride suspension. I will take you outside of the vehicle here in a second. I just wanted to show you this truck drives better than any 1500. All right, it's the best driving. All right, it's you know, I could drive this truck with my pinky. All right, it's just the responses and the controls are just amazing. Beautiful trim, the features. It's got the Ram boxes in the back. I'll show you that in a second. It's got all of these just super driver friendly things going on here. I'm backing up and it's just so easy to back up. I've got this drone footage here basically of backing up the truck. All right, let me get this straightened out here a little bit where I want it, where it's good lighting, good video right here. There we go. Put it back in park. All right, I will show you guys the exterior of the vehicle. So check this out. Hood pop is in the center there. It's a little strange for me, but the mats, you know, you've got all the trim, the Ram. These mats have a cool little piece of carpet here. I'm probably gonna pop this out right away. Carpet with leather, all right? Otherwise, it's your standard rubber mats, which is crucial. And like I said, the idea behind this truck is having a truck that you don't have to do anything to. My opinion on this truck. I told you I'm gonna give you my opinion. It doesn't need anything aftermarket. It's got the wheels. It's all blacked out, all right? 22-inch wheels. It's got the air ride suspension. It's got the steps that fold down here, all right? Steps that fold down when you open the door. It's got all the nice trim package, okay? Everything's beautiful. It's got the steering wheel accessories. It's got the big, nice big computer screen, basically, TV screen in your dashboard, all right? Only time will tell how this truck's gonna hold up, so that this will go ahead and pop up there. This is all stuff you'd normally have to add aftermarket, all right? The nice, sharp looking front end, all blacked out as well. The rear end is blacked out. Should be able to without a problem, all right? You know, the motor, it's 5.7 liters, got a nice little punch, nothing crazy, but definitely enough, it's very drivable, enough to get out in traffic. The motor actually looks very reliable to me. I was impressed with what's under the hood. Very quiet. This is a 5.7, very crazy quiet for a 5.7, all right? Hemi motor. They do have a diesel version available, but this is the Hemi e-torque, okay? Very quiet. I've heard good things. I think the motor is going to be reliable. I will show you really quickly here the one thing that kind of bothers me a little bit, and that is this suspension. I don't know how much of the suspension you can see down there, but there's airbags in there. There's airbags, and there is also a lot of little tiny sensors and little pistons and components. So it's not an off-road truck. It's a beautiful on-road truck, all right? It's got the Ram boxes here, okay? Really sweet, really cool. The Ram boxes are cool. Again, air suspension. So I can, with a push button in the center, in the middle right there, I can raise and lower the truck, all right? Again, all blacked out in the rear, all blacked out here, dual exhausts. Everything looks pretty squared away. It's got a lot of features for a vehicle. Again, blacked out here. A lot of features for a vehicle off the lot. All right, my idea behind this is not changing anything on it. We'll see how that works. Very nice trim package. All right, it's very expensive also. So you know, you gotta pay to play with. This is one of those kind of deals, but we've got the nice trim package here. A cool little feature that I like is these. Some people say they use them as coolers. All right, haven't really got a whole lot into those, but it's just, you know, it's packed with features. You've got all your charging back here. Everything's nice and neat and tucked away. I did get this flashlight in for review. So this is the Nightcore P20i. All right, I've already hooked it up in here, just stuck it in here. It's charging when the truck's running. All right, so I've got a little backup flashlight in there already. Shout out to Nightcore. Go check Nightcore out if you want to see more of that kind of stuff. The one thing I honestly don't like is this center console here. All right, it's very gimmicky. I don't love the center console, but it works, okay? Got one of the original bone breakers on there, old school bone breaker on the keychain. Again, the keys just can stay in the vehicle. You see the keys are down there. It's got separate keys for the RAM boxes. This thing kind of slides all around here, and I think they could have done a much better job of organizing this space right here, but it is fancy, so it goes along the lines of a nice fancy pickup truck. This is a charger right here, so you just pop your cell phone in there wirelessly. You don't have to plug anything in, and it charges your cell phone in here. That's kind of cool. Otherwise, it's just the ultimate kind of what we're talking about when it comes to modern tech vehicles, okay? So I'm going to give my opinion on this truck, like I said. Comment below right now, guys, if you want to see where we're at with this truck in a year from now. All right, I think a lot will be able to be said if this truck lasts a year with no issues. That's kind of the only thing that worries me. The suspension system, it seems very frail. There's a lot of electronics on here. There's a lot of stuff that can go bad. Okay, it's a big gamble. It's basically a $70,000 gamble. All right, out the door, it was like, you know, yeah, about 70 grand. Okay, $70,000 out the door, that's a big gamble. All right. It's a big gamble. We don't know if this truck's going to hold up or not. Only time will tell. So comment below if you want me to do a one-year review. I'll do a one-year review. Right now, it's the very beginning. It's the end of January, January 31st, 2021, okay? Truck just came out. They just hit the lot. It's one truck under the TRX. A guy like me, I wouldn't do well with the TRX. If I were to get a TRX pickup truck, they're a beautiful truck, they're awesome, they're BA, but I would drive it like it was meant to be driven, and I wouldn't last. I would be in jail in a week, okay? I used to drive a Hayabusa, and I sped everywhere, and I was, you know, I don't want to say anything that will incriminate me, but I did a lot of, you know, I-75, South Florida, I allegedly hit over 200 miles an hour in my Hayabusa, more times than I can count. So I'm the kind of guy that drives a vehicle like it's, you know, to its full potential. I can't have something like a TRX. This truck, it's not very fast, okay, in comparison. In a lot of the other vehicles, my F-250, my 6.0 is twice as fast as this truck. Of course, it's all tricked out, bulletproofed, you know, super modded motor, stage 3 transmission, all that stuff. Super way modded. But this truck we're not going to modify, okay? It's a truck that you buy and you drive it, and you don't modify it. I think a lot of this stuff on here with the sensors and everything, I don't think it would hold up well to aftermarket modifications. I think if you lift this truck, I think it's going to have all kinds of issues. I think you're going to have wires that are stretched that shouldn't be, angles that shouldn't be the way they are, okay? I will show you a couple more features here. Questions and comments below. I'm getting ready to close out, but this is how you raise the truck, okay? So if I want it to be, for example, this is where I want it to be as far as height leveling. This is the airbag system. So the truck is actually raising up right now. All right, the truck is raising up. I had it all the way lowered. It looks best lowered. That's just kind of the way it looks. It's made to look like a tucked, you know, big 22-inch wheels tucked up tight. So that's how it's supposed to look. You've got all these features on here. Controls for driver and passenger. You've got your climate controls. You can add apps, okay, all kinds of apps. You've got navigation. Obviously, you can connect your phone, and then the backup camera, I think, is probably one of the coolest things. It's got this really neat backup camera here. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. This camera that I'm filming on, no camera's going to pick up the backup camera as good as it actually looks, but it looks great. Super loaded out truck. So we will just have to wait and see how this truck holds up. There's really no way to tell right now. If you're going to buy a new vehicle that is kind of a game changer or something a lot different from the norm, then you're just going to have to deal with a vehicle that is a lot different, and you don't know if it's going to have reliability or not. So we're just going to have to find out if it's reliable or not. We will find out one way or another, but only time will tell, guys, okay? Only time will tell whether this vehicle is super reliable or not. What it is it is the 1500 pickup truck that is the most driver friendly on the market. It's the most intuitive. It's got all the tech. It's got the big screen in the center like you saw. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's a truck that you can buy from the dealer and not have to do anything to it. This is a truck that's just gonna, we're gonna use here around the house. We're gonna do it, around this is here in Florida is my warehouse for bonetactical.com. My warehouse is right there. It's gonna be something that I don't have to think about, that I don't have to worry about. My other trucks, I'm scheming, I'm building, I'm welding, I'm constructing, I'm redesigning the suspension, I'm doing all this work, and it's a lot of work. This is a truck that the idea behind it is it's a cool truck. It's something not everybody has. It's very easy to drive. It's very intuitive. It's very comfortable. It's got all the bells and whistles, like I said, but it's already ready. It comes ready to go. So we'll see. Again, guys, comment and let me know if you think this truck is going to hold up. If you like it, if you don't like it, what you don't like about it. The things that I don't like about it are the center console. They could have done a lot better job with that. The suspension looks dainty, okay? It is not up to the standards of Dodge Ram, in my opinion, okay? It is a far cry from something like the Power Wagon. It's about as opposite as you can get. It's basically a car with a pickup truck bed in a lot of ways, but I'm not going to take this truck off-road. I'm not going to dog it. I can guarantee you that this truck wouldn't hold up to being taken off-road, but let's see if it'll hold up to just daily use and doing what it's supposed to do. If you want to see more vehicle reviews, let me know. If you want to see more vehicle stuff, more overland expedition stuff, let me know. If you like and let me know what you like best out of my builds so far. The F-250 build that we're currently still working on, the Land Cruiser build that we're working on, or if you just like my other stock vehicle that we've done. I don't know if you can see it over there, that we've done some kind of secret camping on. We did a whole, we check out those videos. We went across the whole country in the Tahoe, Moab, Utah, took razors on trails out in Moab, hooked a trailer to it, took out razors, and just crazy camping in Walmart parking lots. Just went all the way across the country, all around the country, and camped out of the Tahoe, kind of like secret camping type thing. Or we go all the way up to the Land Cruiser or the Titan that were built for that. So let me know what you guys want to see more of, and I'll keep the videos coming. Thanks for watching. Bone out.